Hey guys, Krabs here. Gonna be doing turn 21 in Operation Growing Storm. We're in fall winter of 21. Getting close to the end. This game is dragging on. But we'll see if we can't get us one step closer. So for tech, we're gonna go industrialization, air doctrine. If we hit that, we'll go for bombers. If not, if we don't hit air doctrine, then we can't go for bombers and we'll go for something else and we'll do armor. So I guess we'll start with this one to see. So missed on air doctrine, so we cannot do bombers. So we will go for fighters. Try and get tactical bombers. So industrialization, missed, fighters. That hits, so tactical bombers, we'll get a free one. And armor hits, so up to medium armor. So get a free tactical and no free medium armor, but we can buy them now. So tactical bomber. And how much do medium armors cost? I always forget. 6, and they're 6 and 5. I think for now we'll stick with just this. So our buy, we're going to spend 20 on 2 fighters, so down to 45. 15 on 3 advanced arty, so down to 30. 4 on a colonial, and 1 damage on the dockyard in Gibraltar, so down to 25. And then 7 at 3 is 21, leaving us with 4, and that last 4 is going on the tank destroyer. So all 65, plus our free tactical. So for combat, I guess we can use our free diplomacy roll from last turn for taking some Russian territories. We'll go for Belgium. And that hits, so they move up. And that's +1 for trade. So for combat, all of these subs are going to raid. So coastal, normal sub, advanced sub. Seaplane's going to raid out here. This seaplane is going to go on map to try and hit this Russian coastal sub. And then this army is going to move into Madrid. And then I don't have LRA, no. So those fighters will stay there. And I think everything else pretty much is just going to be non-coms for the most part. Besides, we'll walk 1 guy up to Western Ukraine. Take that. That puts Russia down 1. Puts us up 1. and I think that'll be it. So we'll roll for our seaplane at 3. That missed. We've got our other seaplane rating over here. Brits are at +2. I'll be in black. Brits will be in red. So they've got a +2. So that's 6 to a 4. So that's 2 total damage. That line's closed. That line doesn't have any British, so it's got to be 2 on this line. So we've done 2 so far. And then with our coastal sub, they'll get a shot at 2. And then I've got +1, they've got +2. So Brits are getting a +1 total in red. That's a whole lot of nothing. Normal sub, no bonus either side. Evens out. That's going to be the sub dies, but he does 6 to a 1, so 5 damage total. But he dies. So we've got 5 more damage. We can do 6 total on this line, so we'll do 4 more. And then 1 on this line. So 5 more. Puts them down to 39. And then our advanced sub gets a +4. And then same thing, they get a shot at 2. And then they've got their 2 bonus, so I'll be at a +2 in black. So he stays alive. +2 is 7 to their 3. So that's 4, so I maxed out this line as well with 4 more damage. Puts them down to 35. So sweet. I think that's like the only turn I've actually done damage rating, so it's nice. Then we've got this combat, which it's just the one militia holding down the fort in Madrid, so we'll just roll real quick. We've got some first strikes. Heavy arty is at, I want to say 6 or 7, I can't remember. 6, and then arty's at 3, and it's in mountains, so normal arty, first strike at 2, and then heavy arty at 5. And those all miss. We've got 4 infantry negating the mountain -1. So we've got 4 infantry at 2. And there's the hit we need. And then his 1 militia firing back in a city at 3. And it gets a hit. What do you know? So we'll lose an infantry, and all of those guys move in. Okay, and then that's going to adjust the income by 1, so it puts us up 1, and Brits down 1. Okay, and then I think that was it for combat, so we'll get into our non-coms. So these 2 transports are going to come out of port, and each grab 2 infantry and an arty, because I have the naval transport capacity tech. One is going to move 1, 2, yeah, just 2. Drop them in Gibraltar. this transport is going to grab the arty in the mountain. And he's going to go 1, 2 over here. So them in Gibraltar. This guy is going to come up 1 and drop these guys in Constantinople. So those 2 guys are going underneath. Plus the arty. And then he's going to go in port. All of these ships are going to come 1, 2, or at least the Dreadnought and the TBDs will. Or the pre-dread, sorry. 1 cruiser will, and then 1 cruiser will also move out here. The 2 Dreadnoughts and the 2 cruisers are gonna, oh, this should have been repaired at the start of turn, I believe. These 4 transports are going to move 1, 2, along with these guys. We'll get our fleet marker back. This destroyer is going to move up with them as well. And then what? Oh, these guys for sure. The 2 tank destroyers are going to come over to Vienna. Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay. Along with the armored car, these 2 guys are going to walk up to Vienna. We'll leave 1 guy behind here. Arty's going to come here, and these infantry as well. This advanced arty is going to move up to Catalonia. This advanced arty is going to move over to northern Italy, along with a AAA. This AAA is going to move over. and then 3 guys will move over to northern Italy. That's 5 total. Gonna have 2 guys walk down to Lorraine. So that's also 5 total. I'm gonna have 1 from Normandy walk over to Picardy. And then from Paris, we're gonna have these 2 guys. One's gonna walk over to Lorraine. And one is going to rail to Vienna. And actually, this AAA that was in southern France, we're going to move down to Catalonia. What else? Okay, that's all in Madrid. That's all in Gibraltar. Okay. I think that'll be it, so we'll go ahead and place all our stuff. So our 3 advanced arty. We'll throw, I guess these can technically go anywhere. Our 2 fighters. One is going to go to Paris. One is going to go in Vienna. Actually, no, he'll go in Constantinople at that minor factory. Tank destroyer is going to go in northern Italy. Our tactical is going to go in Paris as well. Colonial is going in Constantinople. Two advanced arty in southern France. One is going in We'll just throw them in Paris. Actually, no. Yeah, we'll throw it in Paris. Okay, and then we've got all these guys to place. So 7 total. We'll go 1 to West Hungary at that factory. 6 more. So in Paris, we've done a fighter, tactical, and an advanced arty. So we'll put 2 guys there to max out that factory. Sure, they can fit in there. And then the last 4 guys. We'll go 1 in Rome at that factory, and 3 in southern France. And I think that's it. So we'll collect our income. So 59 plus 1 for trade now with Belgium. So a flat 60. And that's that. So we'll go ahead and hand that off.